For millennia, humans have gazed at the stars, wondering what lies beyond our own galaxy. Among the countless celestial bodies in the universe, one galaxy stands out, our closest cosmic neighbor, the Andromeda Galaxy. Located 2.5 million light-years away, Andromeda is the largest and most massive galaxy in the local group, even larger than the Milky Way. It contains nearly 1 trillion stars, and its sheer size and beauty have fascinated astronomers for centuries. But beyond its mesmerizing spiral arms and dense star clusters, Andromeda holds a dark secret. Scientists have discovered that Andromeda is not just a distant celestial wonder. It is on a direct collision course with our galaxy. At an astonishing speed of 110 kilometers per second, 68 miles per second, it is slowly but inevitably approaching us. In the far future, this galactic behemoth will merge with the Milky Way, unleashing cosmic chaos on an unimaginable scale. What will happen when Andromeda and the Milky Way collide? Will Earth survive this cataclysmic event? Could our solar system be thrown into the abyss of intergalactic space? And what other mysteries and dangers does Andromeda hide within its massive structure? From deadly supermassive black holes to hidden star-killing phenomena, the Andromeda Galaxy is far from being just a beautiful cosmic neighbor. It is a potential bringer of destruction. In this documentary, we will unravel the secrets of Andromeda, uncover its catastrophic fate, and explore what this impending galactic collision means for the future of our universe. This is the story of the greatest cosmic catastrophe yet to come. Welcome to the mystery of Andromeda. Keycap 1: Ancient Observations. The first records of Andromeda. The Andromeda Galaxy is one of the few galaxies visible to the naked eye. Ancient astronomers from China, Persia, and the Islamic world documented a small, cloud-like object in the constellation Andromeda. The earliest known mention dates back to 964 AD, when Persian astronomer Abd al-Rahman al-Sufi described it in his book of fixed stars as a little cloud. In 1612, German astronomer Simon Marius observed it through a telescope, describing its fuzzy, nebula-like appearance. For centuries, astronomers believed Andromeda was simply a nebula, a cloud of gas within the Milky Way. The idea that it was an entirely separate galaxy was almost unimaginable. Keycap 2: The Great Debate. Is Andromeda a galaxy or just a nebula? As telescopes improved, scientists began to notice something strange about Andromeda. Unlike other nebulae, it contained individual stars. But was it a distant cloud within our own galaxy, or something much bigger? In 1912, American astronomer Vesto Slipher used spectroscopy to measure Andromeda's motion. His shocking discovery? Andromeda was moving toward us at incredible speeds. In 1924, Edwin Hubble observed variable stars, Cepheids, in Andromeda and calculated its distance, 2.5 million light-years away. This proved a revolutionary idea. Andromeda was not a nebula. It was an entirely separate galaxy, similar to the Milky Way, but even larger. The universe was not just one galaxy. It was billions of them. Keycap 3: Modern Discoveries. Andromeda's Dark Secrets. Today, the Andromeda Galaxy is one of the most studied objects in astronomy. But along with its breathtaking beauty, it hides some terrifying secrets. A supermassive black hole at its center, much larger than the one in the Milky Way. Strange, high-velocity stars moving at speeds that suggest massive past collisions. A history of devouring smaller galaxies, consuming them in its vast gravitational pull. Keycap for the shocking revelation: Andromeda is coming for us. For decades, scientists wondered, what does Andromeda's movement toward us mean? In the early 20th century, astronomers realized that Andromeda is not just drifting in space. It is on a direct collision course with the Milky Way. Using data from the Hubble Space Telescope, scientists confirmed that in about 4.5 billion years, Andromeda and the Milky Way will collide in a cosmic event of unimaginable proportions. Unlike smaller galactic mergers, this will be a collision of two giant spiral galaxies, reshaping the very fabric of our local universe. The Andromeda catastrophe is not just a distant possibility. It is inevitable. The Andromeda Galaxy is not just our closest galactic neighbor, it is also our greatest cosmic threat. Scientists have confirmed that it is on a direct collision course with the Milky Way. But what does that mean for us? What happens when two giant galaxies collide? Keycap 1. The approach, Andromeda, is already on its way. Although 4.5 billion years seems like an eternity, Andromeda's approach is already visible in our telescopes. The Hubble Space Telescope confirmed that Andromeda is moving toward us at 110 kilometers per second, 68 miles per second. It will take billions of years, but the pull of gravity ensures that nothing can stop this cosmic crash. Despite its enormous distance, Andromeda takes up more space in the night sky than the Moon. If human eyes were sensitive enough, we would already see it looming over us. Andromeda is coming. The question is, what happens next? Keycap 2. The first impact, a galaxy-wide shockwave. In about 4 billion years, Andromeda and the Milky Way will begin their first violent interaction. Their outermost gas clouds and dust will collide first, triggering an explosion of star formation across both galaxies. As the galaxies pass through each other, gravitational forces will stretch and warp their once orderly spiral structures. Stars will be thrown out of their original orbits, creating long tidal tails of displaced solar systems. But what about our own solar system? Scientists believe that the chances of the Sun directly colliding with another star are very low. However, our entire solar system could be flung into a different region of the galaxy, altering our position in space forever. Earth may survive, but the galaxy we know will never be the same again. Keycap 3. The second encounter, the death of the spiral arms. As the galaxies continue their cosmic dance, the destruction will escalate. Over the next hundreds of millions of years, Andromeda and the Milky Way will collide multiple times, each pass bringing more chaos. Their once distinct spiral arms will be completely shredded, turning the two galaxies into a chaotic mass of gas and stars. The supermassive black holes at the center of each galaxy will be drawn toward each other, setting the stage for a colossal merger. This is no longer just a galactic collision. This is the transformation of two galaxies into something entirely new. Keycap for the final merger, the birth of Milkomeda. Eventually, after millions of years of destruction, the chaos will settle into something new. The Milky Way and Andromeda will fully merge into a single, giant elliptical galaxy. Astronomers call this hypothetical future galaxy Milkomeda, a new cosmic titan born from the wreckage of two spirals. Our one-spiral galaxy will be gone forever, replaced by a smooth, glowing mass of stars. But what about the fate of our Sun and Earth? By this time, the Sun will be nearing the end of its life, expanding into a red giant. If Earth still exists, it will likely be burned to a cinder or swallowed by the dying Sun. Any surviving remnants of humanity may have moved to other worlds long before this happens. For humans, the Andromeda collision may be the least of our concerns. The survival of our species will depend on how far we've advanced in space exploration by then. Keycap 5. What about the black holes? Perhaps the most dramatic event in this collision is what happens to the supermassive black holes at the heart of each galaxy. Andromeda's black hole is 100 million times the mass of the Sun, much larger than the one in the Milky Way. As the galaxies merge, these two monsters will be pulled toward each other, creating a binary black hole system. Over millions of years, their orbits will shrink, and they will eventually collide in a final, titanic explosion. The merging of these black holes will send powerful gravitational waves across the universe, marking the end of an era. Keycap 6. Could Earth survive this cataclysm? The good news? The Andromeda collision won't instantly destroy Earth. Space is so vast that stars are unlikely to physically collide. Our solar system may simply drift into a new part of the galaxy, unaffected by the destruction around it. But if we don't find a way off Earth, we may not be around to witness it. The Sun's death will happen before the galactic merger is complete. By the time Milkomeda is born, will humanity still exist? And if we do, where will we be? The Andromeda Milky Way collision may be billions of years away, but astronomers are studying it right now. Every year, new discoveries about Andromeda reshape our understanding of galaxy mergers, black holes, and even the fate of our own solar system. Keycap 1: How scientists are studying Andromeda today. With modern telescopes and deep space technology, scientists can track Andromeda's movements with unprecedented accuracy. The Hubble Space Telescope has captured detailed images of Andromeda, revealing its billions of stars, dust lanes, and satellite galaxies. The James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, is analyzing Andromeda's infrared emissions, providing insights into its star-forming regions and hidden black hole activity. AI-based simulations are modeling how Andromeda's gravitational pull will shape the local group of galaxies over the next billion years. Andromeda is not just a galaxy. It's a giant cosmic laboratory, helping us understand the past and future of the universe. Keycap 2: The hidden structure of Andromeda, a galactic cannibal. Recent discoveries have revealed that Andromeda is far more violent than previously thought. Astronomers have found that Andromeda has absorbed multiple smaller galaxies in the past, leaving behind stellar streams, long trails of stars ripped from their original homes. These findings suggest that our neighbor is a galactic cannibal, consuming any smaller galaxies that stray too close. Scientists predict that the Milky Way might already be falling under Andromeda's gravitational influence, pulling us toward an inevitable fate. Could the Milky Way be Andromeda's next meal? Keycap 3: The mystery of Andromeda's black hole. At the heart of Andromeda lies one of its most dangerous and mysterious features: a supermassive black hole, far larger than the one in the center of the Milky Way. Observations suggest it has ingested massive amounts of material, possibly from its past galactic mergers. Some scientists believe that Andromeda's black hole could become even more powerful after colliding with the Milky Way's black hole. The power of this cosmic monster may determine the fate of the future Milky Galaxy. Keycap for the expanding universe and the fate of Andromeda. Andromeda may be heading toward us, but there's a bigger cosmic question at play. The universe is expanding, pushing galaxies away from each other. However, Andromeda and the Milky Way are bound by gravity, strong enough to resist cosmic expansion. Some scientists speculate that if the expansion of the universe accelerates, Andromeda could be affected in unexpected ways, potentially altering its course over billions of years. The more we learn about Andromeda, the more we realize how much we still don't know. Keycap 5: Could we escape the collision? The future of human exploration. If humanity still exists in 4 billion years, could we survive the Andromeda Milky Way collision? Interstellar travel could allow future civilizations to leave the Milky Way and settle in another galaxy. Some scientists believe that if we develop advanced propulsion systems, we could relocate to a safer part of the universe before the galactic merger happens. The question remains: will humanity be ready to leave Earth long before this cosmic disaster unfolds? The Andromeda catastrophe may not be our biggest threat. The real question is, how far will humanity go before it happens? The Andromeda Galaxy is not just our closest galactic neighbor. It is a force of cosmic transformation. For centuries, it has been a beacon of wonder in the night sky, but now we know it carries the seeds of a cataclysmic future. This collision is inevitable. The Milky Way and Andromeda will merge, forming a new giant elliptical galaxy, Milkomeda. Our familiar night sky will be lost, replaced by a chaotic new cosmic order. But what does this mean for humanity's place in the universe? If we survive long enough, will we witness this event firsthand? Will we have moved beyond Earth, settling on new worlds and distant galaxies? Or will we become just another lost species, disappearing before the cosmic dance even begins? Andromeda's fate is sealed, but humanity's fate is still unwritten. As we continue exploring the universe, studying distant galaxies, and advancing our knowledge of space travel, one question remains: will we be here to witness the birth of Milkomeda,